Audio check. Hello, Ollie, Veritron, Tim, Weatherman, Glace, Mumsy, Tin, Imp, Lagamoof, Dave, Metis, Haggis, cat hair on my face. How's everybody doing?
Yay!
Nightcast! Thank you for 15 months. Greetings, Fwogs. Don't forget the cross-stitch emote vote final is going on in Discord. And you can also vote on what you think are the most important emotes on Twitch for me, so that I know which ones are less important for people and which ones I can kind of move around to different tiers or remove in favor of something else. But thank you very much, Nightcast, for 15 months. I feel like I'm more high-strung than I should be. Pet the Fwog! I'm gonna pet the small rainbow Fwog. I'm gonna pet it over here though, because I don't want to... I'm not sure if I'm gonna do one of the messy things first, or one of the not messy things first. But I'm possibly gonna have to wash my hands a couple times tonight, and wipe down the like plastic mat I have on my desk a couple times. We'll see. I saw a cat hair and now I can't grab it. It's distracting me. There we go. Yes, the small rainbow Fwog. I feel like generally the ones I'm most fond of, big chonk frog and the fluffy rainbow frog. Oh no, Veritron. It definitely hasn't been 10 minutes. I must have been on my starting soon scene. No, it's been 10 minutes. I must have been doing other things with my life and not noticed that time passed. Do I need to close my window? Maybe. I do have annoying people making annoying noises. I should also probably have a lozenge before we get into this. Well, I mean, I can also do that like last. I have like 1,000 other things I can do. Big wibbly wobbly timey wimey ball of stuff. It's true. Actually, do I have this plugged in correctly? See, if I do this first though, then Mumsy might not want to be here for this part, or she might want to mute for this part. Just in case it triggers any Mumsy issues. I didn't vote, so I don't actually know if there was anything missing. I think you can add it manually, but it would have been missed and other people wouldn't have voted for it because it wasn't there before. Sorry, I'm trying to get all my coughs out. It's not very ASMR of me. That's why I said, like, you know, I didn't put myself in the ASMR subcategory because it's like I'm not whispering or anything, so there will just be, you know, some unintentional ASMR kind of stuff and also maybe some slightly intentional ASMR stuff. There might be a high-pitched noise, slightly high-pitched noise that might trigger sensitive mumsy ears. It's not that, like, it's not as bad as like a video game opening or something, but it is like a little high-pitched frequency. So I don't know if you're going to want to mute for this part, if I'm starting off with this. Is it this button? Do I need the light on or should I turn the light off for this part? Also, I do need to turn that back on. This might be better with the light off. This isn't like specifically one of the toys I had out for myself, but I just thought it'd be fun to show off and play with since I had the camera set up. This is the kind of noise I was thinking would be maybe bad. Yeah, I don't know how loud it is for the microphone because the microphone's right there, but like my camera is set up here, so it's like other than just muting my microphone or like temporarily moving it out of place. Oh, can barely hear it? Okay, it's good. That's what I mean though. I didn't know how loud it would be. And Tim wants me to show off this. I don't know if you can tell. Might have to zoom out a bit for this one. Gotta fondle the camera a little bit to find the zoom. So this is a unlit bulb, but then it like lights up. It's hard to tell. Maybe this one would be better. Also the cable is wiggly. Yeah. So this one you can tell because it's very yellow. When it like... What do you do? There we go. It's like a magic. It lights up the light bulb. But yeah, this is just one of the things that I thought would be cool to... I don't know, I feel like these are like things you only see in the background of like 80s movies. And you don't actually ever, like, you see them at those like stores. Yeah, that's more of that high-pitched noise. Where it like doesn't know where to touch. Probably get the PCs in another room for this. I mean, it's fine. It's only slightly weird. Definitely fun to play with, but yeah, not something that normally gets plugged in or used. It just exists. That's what I said. Oh my god, literally. It's literally what I said. Mumsy's like, no, I should be fine. No. Believe me. Yeah. That's not something I'm going to do for a long period of time. Just something I thought would be cool to show off. Because it's here and I have the camera set up. My hand feels weird though. So we do have... Uh-oh. Are we good? Are we bad? No, we should be good. Hello? Why you do this to me? Oh no, because I did that. Aha, there we go. So we can swap between this cam and this cam. I'll turn the light back on, I think. And I mostly just use this in the back to like make it look better, not to like green screen or anything. All right, should we go with something messy or something not messy? I have a wide variety of things to play with and show off. Also, do I have music going? I don't have my speakers on right now. Yeah, it's probably fine. Well, yeah, we can turn it off for now. Camera's doing me dirty, making my arms looking hairy than they are. I feel like I was aiming that a little higher before. Just have this in the background the whole time. This is what I told you, Mumsy. I did say. Elongated rhino. Yeah, maybe I could see it. Got like eyes or something there. I've got a couple things like this. And by a couple, I mean 3. How's everybody doing, by the way? Hello, Key Sky. Lost many an hour to sand frames. Yeah, this one seems like it almost has like just a little bit too much air bubbles in there. I feel like I have to spend a lot of time like wiggling it to make it keep going. But sometimes like I'll go to bed and it's not done, and then I'll come back in the morning and it's still not done, but it's like going still, and I'm like, what? I've seen some really interesting stuff happen. I guess I'll pet the frog. We'll stick with the non-messy things for now, because I'm definitely gonna have to wipe this after. Pet the rainbow frog. Put the rainbow frog closer to the microphone first. This is the little rainbow frog, by the way. It's like extra fluffy. I was worried with this kind of fluffy fabric that it would get like kind of pilly, you know, like the fabric would pill up really quickly. Sorry, I noticed a little like fluff on there, but that's another thing I was worried about, that like cat hair and whatever else would get stuck in it. It's like a little piece of something something stuck on its foot, but yeah, probably, Mumsy. We have the little rainbow frog. And then we have, this is the one I've been cuddling. This is the one I've been cuddling most recently. It's the like fluffy version of the green frog. Same kind of thing, where it's like I was worried that it would pill up too much. So I mostly got shorter fabric ones, but. And then we have. That's the thing, is whenever I pick one up to pet it, I have to like pick off any fluff attached to it. I think. Is it this one? It's hard to tell, honestly. I think this one is the OG. Maybe. Not sure. No, I'm really not sure looking at it like that. They have like slightly distinct faces and arms. I'm inclined to believe this is the OG, but I'm not sure. Hello, Weatherman. See, little fluffs. But they're very good. Like sometimes when I'm having like a headache or something, or a nap, like I'll just like hold on to one in my hand. They're also very good pocket size. And then if that one's the OG, then this is the triplets. The like replacements for the OGs. They're not too covered in cat hair, but that's the thing, is like I make sure, like I always put them, certain places to keep them away from cat hair, and every time I like, you know, pick one up and like look at it, I'll like pick off any cat hair that I find. So that's 6 of those guys. And then this is, you can see already how much this guy's kind of getting a little more worn because I've been petting it a lot more. It's not dirty, like this color was the way it always was, but like just the way the fabric is, you can tell like this is the fabric that's not as pet, and then this is the fabric that's a little bit more roughed up. This is the rainbow fluffy frog. Hello, pessimistic snake. This one's very good. I feel like the tummy is prettier. But this one is also very good for like cuddling and like rubbing on my face and like having in bed with me. And then I might not have room in camera for this one. There's a fluff right on there. This is the chonk frog. It's large. Oh yeah, no, I had to use the lint roller on myself today when I was starting the stream because, like, specifically I'm trying to keep this area clean so I don't get like gunk and fluff in all of my gunk that I'm going to be playing with. And then I picked up the cat and of course was covered in hair, so he's so large. Yeah. There is a version of this guy that's available in the fluffy long rainbow fabric too, and I'm very tempted. The only problem with this guy is his eyes are kind of like off, like his skin, I was gonna say, but like basically when I'm cuddling him it's easy to like catch my hand on these, and I haven't figured out how to fix that. Yeah, he's very, very firm, very good hugging frog. This one's very good for napping with. Whoa. Yeah, how many inches is this guy? I don't know. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, hard to measure. I'm trying to like measure it against body parts. It's like from my elbow to like halfway up my hand. Very good frog. Hi, Tim. Oh. Yeah, oh, I don't need to... Okay, I thought you were going to show off the thing that I got you.
You got me a haggis?
I got you a cow.
Oh, yeah, cow. Not a legume.
No, not a legume.
Should we import legume and haggis and we could pet them?
No, I don't think they want to be petted.
Oh.
I don't know. Some depending on how you measure this guy, between like 12 and 14 inches, probably. I definitely wouldn't want to glue it, but I think, oh jeez, this is why I didn't do green screen.
What's your catch?
I think I might be able to like press it together to make it like seat itself more. Haggis says he will take some pet times. This is what I got for Tim when I was originally looking for... focus on this guy. Hello? Hello? When I was originally looking for holdable pocket-sized things, I found this little squishmallow miniature cow. So I got that for Tim. Because Tim has a collection of cow things. But it's like very squishy. No beans, just squish. Yeah, that's not mine, that's Tim's. I also got Tim a cow duck one time. I'm trying to think if I bought him any other cow things. Oh, I bought him like one of those little mini Minecraft figures. I bought him a cow one. See, look, this is... Just do the thing. This might... Oh, no. See, the bubble's too long. It goes all the way along. No! Okay. Now Tim's bringing me all the cow things I'm talking about. This is a little... possibly dusty. Oh, God! It's wet.
He's from the back.
I know. Yeah, but Tim doesn't collect pigs. Tim collects cows. The house is full of cow things. So. Also, this cow duck doesn't float very well. In case you were wondering. So I'll have this.
I forgot about this one. It's got beans. Catch.
That's not what I bought you.
No, it's not. It's got beans.
Tim's showing up with all of his toys. This is a Tim thing that has beans. Does it say what year this is from? It's very dusty. Apparently it's from Marks and Spencer. 1989. At least conforms to... Let's see. Something. Conforms to something safety regulations 1989. Yeah, it has a very big snout. Yeah, I have a couple of these guys. They're both like really short though. Like I feel like they're too fast. Maybe I just had no attention span or something as a kid that I was like, oh yeah, I can just sit here and like spin it over again. I like the is it possible to make it like focus on close things? I thought it autofocused, but maybe I'm trying to get it to autofocus on weird things. I like the like looking at the oil on the bottom. There was also like pens when I grew up that had like an oil thing, and you could like have, there was something that would go back and forth on the pens. What's going on here? Fingerprints or dust? Looks like a Lemmings level. But yeah, there's also ones you could... I remember my great-grandmother had one where it was just like a cube filled with this kind of oil, and it had like a little floating like boat or something. And you would just like tilt it and watch it like, you know, it would never kind of fall over. It would always just stay the same. Let's go... Oh, this is still going. What other toys do I have? Toys and goodies. I'll go through some of the ones I don't like as much and some of the ones I do like. Oh, I forgot to dig out some of those other things. I also have like a bunch of stuff that's not really toys. Like other coping mechanism type stuff that I can play with and show off later if we run out of time or run out of slime. Is it this box? Did I put that in? Yes. Question mark? Oh yeah, okay. So it's this one, and this one. I'm gonna make a whole mess of my room, basically. I'm just gonna keep flipping these over in the background, if I remember. This is one of the first things I got recently, like as a fidgety toy type thing. And it's like I don't even know what these called. It's like empty, hollow plastic mold formed, I don't know. And it's like one of these infinity cube things. It was very cheap. And it's very fragile. If you drop it, it'll shatter. Very wobbly. Not very satisfying. Also kind of like a little bit too big to do one-handedly. And doesn't really fit well in a pocket. Also very loud, comparatively. Not my favorite. This one? Yeah, that one's a little less blown out there. I don't know why that camera is so blown out. So that was one of the first things I got. And later I got this guy, which is much smaller on all angles. And this one is 3D printed. I think this one's a bit stiff feeling right now. But it's 3D printed, it's solid, it has a way better sound. Why is this one so... Is it because I'm doing it the wrong way? I know there's like, I feel like there's like ways that are more comfortable to like do it. Certain hands, certain directions. Basically the 3D printed ones, they always have like one joint that's kind of tight when you first get it. And then you just have to loosen it by playing with it. I ended up getting a couple different colors. I've already like actually given away some to other people. But these are just like a really good size, especially for like if it's in your pocket, then you kind of have something to like lean against to, you know, like get the spots when it's stuck. I think I prefer these ones more that have like a gradient. And then especially on these sides where it like, you can kind of look at like different colors and different gradients. You can see it's 3D printed, so it's got all the little stripies. But it's got good sounds. It's got satisfying colors. I mostly play with these like one-handed in my pocket when I'm on a walk. Sometimes I play with them in bed and stuff, but like I have to like stop myself from playing with them too long. Because sometimes like I'll enjoy playing with them too much and then I'll just keep playing with them and then my wrist hurts. Oh yeah, I didn't show you this color. This one's like a 3-color one. So it goes from like purple to blue to green or something. How's it? Yeah. This one's a little unsatisfying because the tops of these are like different colors. If you look at them at the right angle, it's like, this one's like blue or purple predominantly and these ones are green. Same this way. Green and the other way. But they're satisfying color either way. I like the sound. I like the size. This is the first one I got. This is the one I got most recently. I had a glow-in-the-dark one and I had one that was like green to blue. This one's my least favorite, so I'm probably going to give it away to somebody. I'm probably going to ship it to my mom or something so she can try it. But just satisfying, fun. This doesn't look satisfying or fun. I'm looking at my hands and I'm like, that doesn't look like fun. I actually have like a video of me playing with one of these because I thought I could post video reviews, but apparently I can't. And sometimes I can make this look better, but those are one of my top things to play with. This I got from the same seller. In this color, because I like this color. But because it's all 3D printed, it doesn't really like spin or anything well. You're extremely jealous and want one. Trust me, go on like Etsy or something and look for 3D printed infinity cube or fidget cube. And I'm sure there'll be sellers. Although, like I said, the ones I have are like a smaller one. I can measure them if you want, so you know like what size is the one I have. Most of the ones I've seen on Etsy in fidgety cube. Yeah, most of the ones I've seen on Etsy are more like that size, like they're a little bit bigger. But I really prefer this size. because then it's like not too intrusive in my pocket. And like I say, you can like literally in your pocket, like you can be playing with it and nobody can see it. They might be able to hear it or whatever, but like you don't have to be openly playing with it. And also it just like is satisfying. It's good. It's good. You put it down. But yeah, this I got from the same seller. I haven't really played with it much. This might be loud, but like I think you're just supposed to like do this kind of thing where like, you know, each like separate thing spins. So maybe if I like oiled it or sanded it or something, like then it would be more satisfying. But I think if it was made out of something other than 3D printed materials, it would be more satisfying to play with. It's still fun to like just fidget. But it's kind of like those like slugs you see. There's, I don't know if you've never looked at sensory or like fidget toys, you would have no idea what I'm talking about. But there's like these 3D printed slugs that have a really satisfying noise. And they're kind of similar where they've just got like the different parts that are all connected like this. Yeah, this is not satisfying to me. It's mostly just like, ooh, shiny, pretty. But like feel-wise, it's not satisfying. If you keep playing with it, you'll go blind. Exactly. You'll buy all the cubes. Okay. But yeah, not satisfying to me. I can see the appeal if it was something that like smoothly moved, because that's the thing. This, like, I don't have all of the kinds of fidget toys and stuff that exist. There's plenty more out there. But any of the like gyro kind of ones, or any of the like ones that involve like movement, even like a fidget spinner. I don't have a fidget spinner. I've never had a fidget spinner before. But I could see the appeal of like that kind of like kinetic kind of movement type thing. One of the ones I do want to get that I don't have is one of the like haptic feedback ones. Usually the ones I'm looking at, it's like two little rectangles and then they're like kind of stuck together with magnets, but you can like slide them and like flip them, so it's like and it just has that like haptic feedback of like two magnets that are like rubbing and like kind of pulling against each other because they're like magnets. I don't know, I always loved that feeling as a kid where it's like pulling two magnets apart and having them pull back together again. That's definitely something I want to look into. One of those cubes that was clicky clacky, that would be what works for me. Yeah. This is one of the non-satisfying ones for me. Color-wise, these are beautiful. But like, these like popping things, hypothetically, like I should love this. I love, you know, like popping bubble wrap and stuff. You remember when thinking that popping bubble wrap was like a weird thing that people did? And now it's like, oh, everybody does that. But this is like, it's so bendy. And it's like, my fingers are too big. So I can't really, even if I like put it down, I can't really, it's not satisfying. I don't know, I've never got to like play with this kind of stuff in a store, so I just have to kind of buy it blind. And I don't ever know what I'm going to get. The sounds are good. And the fabric it's made out of, the like silicone or whatever, it feels good to the touch. And the colors are nice. But it's like not, I feel like it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. And this one's even worse. This one's even flimsier. I guess it's flimsier, but it's like kind of bigger, so it's easier to get my fingers in there. I got big, like, and this is the thing, I always chop my fingernails really short. So you would think, like, oh, that'd be easy then. But yeah, I don't like these. These I was going to ship to my mom in a package. These, however, slightly better. Still not my fave. Yeah, it looks so small. These are a little bit better, but like, they're a bit too loud for me. And they've got like this hard plastic. I haven't tried like a larger, I feel like in between these, whoa, waggling my entire desk here. I feel like somewhere in between these two things would be appealing to me. Just something that's like big enough that I can actually, you know, because I kind of prefer doing this because it's too loud when I do it the other way. Like, it's too loud. I don't like that. So I do this, but then even then it's just kind of like the like feeling of doing it, you know? These are okay for me for like a couple seconds and then I lose interest. But I think for me, like, it's not something I reach for, but I've been having one like around my room. Because sometimes when I'm just like thinking or talking, like I'll just, you know, I'll just do this and it'll help me think. Because one of the things I used to do all the time, and especially I did this all the time when I was in like therapy sessions, is I would have like a piece of paper and I would tear it in half and then I'd put those two pieces together and I'd tear that in half and I'd put those two pieces together and I'd tear it in half and I would just tear pieces of paper into like smaller pieces of paper, or I'd like fold pieces of paper into smaller pieces of paper. And I feel like that's like that same kind of like, it's not the same like motion or anything, but it's like a similar kind of, it's just a similar kind of vibe. What else do we have? This one I haven't really, speaking of vibes, I haven't really vibed with this one. It's like one of those finger trap kind of materials with like a marble in it and you just like push it back and forth. This is definitely one of the like most silent things I've tried. Yeah, tearing, yeah. I'm all about that. Tearing a piece of paper into tiny pieces. Although I haven't done it in years. But this is one of those ones where it's like hypothetically silent. So apparently this is good for like classrooms or offices or something, because you can just like play with the ball in there and have the motion of that, or squeeze it back and forth, or you kind of fiddle with this. But same with this one, like I'll do this for a couple seconds and then I'm like, okay, I'm over it. But this I'll play with like until my arm hurts, you know. And by play with, I mean like literally just like not even paying attention, just kind of doing it. And an actual finger trap might be more interesting. Gotta go back to this one. Look at this. Look at how cool this is looking right now. I like when it does this because that is when it's like just has one tiny little spot where everything goes down. Give you a better view of this. I got this one and it's purple and it's sparkly. Ah, my face. Also, this camera keeps being very green. Something I haven't really tried playing with. What I got recently was a couple of these guys. Hello, Cloud Surfer. I just got it on Amazon, I think. And same kind of thing. I looked for like sand timer or like frame sand timer thing. I keep forgetting which button is which. But yeah, these I grabbed because they were cheap. And apparently you can like stretch them really long, but I'm the kind of anxious person where this actually kind of makes me stressed. I think this is a little better when I'm doing like the two ways like that. But like just stretching it like that makes me a little uncomfortable. But I got these because I thought that these might be, you know, they might kind of give me that feeling of like playing with the putty or slime or something without the mess. Like it's a more like pocketable version of like playing with something squishy that you can stretch. Gives you the same kind of like stretchy motions and stuff, but I haven't really played with these yet. They have potential. They definitely have potential. Yeah, they don't do it for me, but they might, like, I feel like I guess I haven't really been ranking them. I feel like the visual ones have to be in their own tier because I like them, but I wouldn't, like, for the most part, I wouldn't say that those, like, help most of the time. Like, they're kind of like an added bonus. They're like the sugar on top kind of thing. This would probably be in, like, the... Where's the low tier? I'm gonna say the low tier is on this side and the high tier is on this side. So that would be there. These would be here. This one's there because I don't like the color as much. They would be in this order for color wise. This would be... Yeah, this might be like here. I'm not sure. Would that be like that? Put it like that for now. Where it's more like, I don't love this. I would play with these, but like, they're fine. This I'm like intrigued by, but I don't love yet. These are like, they work. And then these are like, yes, please give me more, thank you. Oh yeah, there is, I don't actually have any, wait, let me look in my drawer. I did put some stuff in my drawer here that I didn't bring over. You know what, seeing this. Also, I think I need to open my window. No, yeah, no. I was gonna say, one of the things I grabbed when I was buying this stuff is I grabbed one of these, like, pacifier holder thingies. Yeah, exactly, Ollie. Because it's like a food grade silicone that like is okay to chew on. So I bought one of these because it was cheaper than buying some of the like silicone chew like jewelry and stuff. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff that people have and sell and that is available. Oh, the bubbles. Come on, man. I guess if I put like one edge higher up or something, it would work better. But yeah, basically this was my way to like see if I was interested in that, because I think for me, I would be more interested in like a lot of places call it, or at least there's one brand called Chewlery, and it's literally just for chewing. But I think for me, I don't like things that are too big between my teeth for a long period of time because of like the angle that my jaw is on. So like I'll definitely be the kind of person that'll have like a toothpick in my mouth for just a little bit too long, you know, or like I'll use like a dental pick and then I'll just like have it hanging out of my mouth for too long. But I found even something like this, which was like kind of like thinner, I felt like that was just like kind of too much for me. But what was the other thing? This is what I was saying. I have some stuff that's like not specifically a sensory toy kind of thing. Where am I? What am I doing? Ah, there. I don't even know why I bothered. Something I've been trying lately is gum. Specifically. So that's not my favorite flavor, which is why I had that in there. I don't like this one as much. I think I like this one. I think my favorite flavor right now has been... see you, Mumsy. I've got some extra refreshers and some pure bubblegum gum. And that's been something that's been helping me with like distracting my brain and my mouth and like giving me that, like I'm not fiddling with my hands, but especially like if my hands or my wrists or something hurt, it's something to kind of distract me and also help with like when I'm like clenching my jaw, because that's something I've been doing a lot of lately, is just like clenching my jaw. But this is a piece of string I found. This is like came off of a hoodie or something. I would play with this piece of string 100%. Like I would put the piece of string over here. Screw these things. I would put the piece of string over here. I think I like the piece of string better. This, I mean, I'm having fun with this. I might need to reconsider using this as just something to fiddle with, but it'd probably be in here with these guys. Something that's a little more on the subtle side. It's just like hair ties, or like the tags on clothing. I haven't really fiddled with these much, because I haven't really had these around much since I don't have enough hair to use them. But these are the kind of hair ties that like feel nice on your wrist, for me at least, personally. Like they're not scritchy or itchy or whatever. They're like comfy and soft. So, before at least, like these are the kind of things that I would just, you know, I would wear that, and that's something I could like kind of silently fiddle with. Similarly to like what I was saying the other day, I don't think, does this shirt have it? Oh yeah. So this shirt, size 24, you know, shirts, they usually have that tag like right at the bottom on the left side. And I feel like for me, like this is something that I'll do, is I'll just like, I'll find that tag and I'll play with it, because I usually wear a lot of like relatively baggy shirts, but like I'll just kind of fiddle with the tag or just like the hem of my shirt or like sleeves. Can I put these here? Maybe they're okay. They're not bad. Guess we'll just keep going on some of the like things that may or may not be toys, but aren't messy. Not a toy, and actually kind of the opposite, but like a sleeping mask is one of those things that's like a good tool for me when I want not sensory, when I need to get away from sensory. Also, I recently got a pair of noise cancelling headphones, and I've very much enjoyed those so far. Sorry, every time I notice that these aren't going, I'm like flipping them over, even though you can barely see them. Oh, and relatedly, I tried out these loop. Let's see how gross these are. Are these gross? No, they don't look gross. I've got some of these loop earbuds. These ones are just like the quiets, so they're all silicone. I've got some of these things in here for fashion reasons, because they make me happy when I see that. But they're normally just one color. But yeah, these are just like silicone reusable earplugs. And these ones are mostly for like fully blocking out noise. I don't generally wear earplugs like regularly because of my tinnitus, however you pronounce it. But these ones are really good for like when I'm mowing, or when the neighbors are being like just unreasonably loud in a way that's like driving me insane. Or if I'm trying to like have a nap and people are, you know, using power tools and stuff. But yeah, if I'm mowing, I'll usually like pair the two. So I'll wear these and then just put something on. Yeah. Like I say, I tried, let me see. Ugh. I'm gonna have such a mess to clean up after this. I did try, because they have another version. Well, they have multiple versions. These ones are supposedly... Oh, these ones look a little dirtier. Gross, gross, gross. Can I clean that before I show that on camera? Thank you. Oh, whatever. This is one of the other sets that they have, and this one's supposed to be for using like in conversation or at the grocery store or something. But I've only been able to try these a couple times because I don't leave the house much. And every time I have tried to use these, they haven't done what I needed them to do. They basically just like highlighted my tinnitus and highlighted like the jaw noises that my jaw makes, and made me feel more uncomfortable. They're supposed to make it so that you're like, oh yeah, like I can deal with, you know, the noises of the world. But yeah, so far I did not enjoy these. I know there's other options, but yeah, I know it depends on basically your needs and stuff. Like if you get really bothered by like jaw clicking noises in your head, or if you have tinnitus or anything like that, an in-ear earplug option might not work for you, is what I'm trying to say. But they do have like just ear defenders and stuff, which are basically like security, or not security, like safety. Can't even with things that cancel sounds. Hi, Cone. I don't mind things that cancel sounds, but yeah, it just depends. That's what I mean. Like the noise canceling headphones I've been using. Oh, gross, gross, gross. I see. I don't want to hear all my yeah. So that's what I mean. Like if I wear, basically I wanted them because there's a lot of the time where like the neighbors are making irritating noises and dogs outside are making irritating noises, and you know, like I get really irritated by noises a lot. So it's like, okay, if I could just kind of like dull those down, but still be able to hear like the doorbell, or hear if like Tim is calling me, or hear if the cat is meowing, you know? That was what I bought them for, because I thought maybe it'll make it so I can't hear the noises that are making me unreasonably mad, you know, but I'll still be able to hear the things I need to hear. But what it made was that all I could hear was like my mouth noises, my jaw clicking, my breathing, my clothing like rubbing against me. Just like my tinnitus was like echoing and like amplifying in my brain. And then yeah, I also couldn't hear the noises around me, and it just sounded like everything was underwater. So yeah, didn't do it for me. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like just wearing like noise canceling headphones was better for me. But these ones, I think you have to be playing music for it to do that. Like you can't just be like not listening to something. But yeah, like this is better because it just like focuses my brain on a sound, you know? So like I can be listening to a video or listening to music, and it kind of like dulls everything else around it. But I can still hear things. So far for me, noise cancelling headphones are way better than in-ear noise cancelling things. But I do still like those plain earbud, like the silicone ones, for like I say, for like mowing or like sleeping or something. Basically in a situation where I won't actually hear anything because I will either be unconscious or there'll be a louder noise, like, you know, making it not a thing that I can hear. Now I'm just thinking about my mouth noises right now. Continuing on the like not really toys thing. I have one of these underneath my desk. Hey Renobo. I'm thinking about getting one of the like textured roller things, because the reason I got these and the reason I have it under my desk was specifically because of pain I was having in my feet. So I like would roll my heel on it or roll it like underneath the arch of my foot. But also it's fun to just play with, like just to fiddle with, to have under my desk. I'm saying the word fiddle a lot today. But it's fun to just roll around and just kind of like, it's another one of those things that's kind of silent, especially on carpet. It's just to roll around underneath my desk with my foot. So this is another one of those things that like could be a possibility for somebody who's looking for something quiet that they can do in like an office setting or like on a call with somebody or something. But yeah, there are like specific textured rollers you can get for like foot pain and whatever else. And I'm definitely interested in trying one of those. This is not, that's unrelated. I mean, it's related, but it's not related. I'm just grabbing things as I see them in my pile of things that I set aside for this. So this is also not toys, but like sensory related coping mechanisms, basically. Is like scented things, very specific scented things. Generally I don't actually like lip balm, but like this Burt's Bees one, this lip butter, and this super expired, super out of date Bath and Body Works one. These ones made me really happy for a really long time. I still use this one. I don't generally use this one, but like every time I sniff it, I'm happy, so I don't throw it away. But yeah, so scented stuff like that. And then also, this is the, whenever like the moisturize me command goes, this is the one I use. This is the lavender vanilla argan oil body lotion. And similarly, it's one of those things where it's just like a calming thing for me. I just put it on the back of my hands and sniff it, and it makes me feel better. As far as perfume, actually, oh no, my life is over. I'm gonna have such a mess after this. I do have some smooth rocks. They will be coming up next. Alright. I brought off all these things because I knew that I was gonna talk too fast and run out of time, or run out of things to do. But I guess I'll probably show off this a little bit more after the break. Oh god, because it's nearly break time and I just hit the camera. It's fine, probably? I don't know. I feel like I'm prioritizing this camera anyways, but there's some things that just don't work on this camera. Moisturize me, I guess. I'm probably gonna wash my hands anyways, but I'm only gonna put a little bit on. Yeah, I usually just put like a blob on the back of my hand and rub it into my knuckles and stuff so that I can use my keyboard and not get it gross. Oh, phone. I have a rock tumbler I've never used, but I will show off some shiny rocks after the break, after I show off my perfumes. I will be back. Whoops, forgot to put music on. Alright. This one? Hello? Wait, so this one's going, but not that one? Oh, right. That's why. Keep forgetting I do that. So yeah. Stuck again. If I put the string under it, it'll work better. Oh, don't do that. Oh, I also forgot I should put at least one of the frogs over here. The frogs and the infinity cubes are like my faves. Alright, so another like sensory kind of thing, not like a toy, but like a coping mechanism thing is perfume for me. I haven't worn this in ages, but I went through a phase of wearing this and now I can't wear it because it was like a very specific time period and it like is too nostalgic. But some of these little containers, I have one of these with like a vanilla and lavender perfume, and I have that in like my travel kit of stuff that I take whenever I like leave the house, specifically whenever I like go in a car or whatever else, so that I have something to help me like calm down, and especially like it also helps with headaches and stuff. But these are some of the perfumes I like, and then like this is actually one of the first. This bottle isn't, but this perfume specifically is one of the first perfumes I ever had from this brand, the Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. This is Door from Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere book perfume series. Don't mind the dust. And that one's out of the box because I don't have any room in this box right now and I haven't organized it better. I'm gonna have to check and see because some of these bottles probably aren't safe for Twitch. But this back row is the one I wear the most. So when I say that I'm wearing like a, let's see, this one? Yeah, when I say that I'm wearing like a cookie one that's kind of sweet, is it gonna, I really thought this was gonna autofocus better. But no. Dang it. I'm not gonna do the thing. No. But this is, I can't pronounce it. But it's like a cookie kind of thing, I think, or I don't know. It's a Christmas scent. And this is the one that I use all of the time for headaches and nausea and just relaxation. This one is the lavender and vanilla one, TKO. This one is one of my favorite ones. It's from 2009, and they never did another run of it, so it's very hard to get a hold of. It's called The Girl. This is one of the like Halloween scents, but there was 2 different bottles. This is the other bottle. It was like a ghost story thing, I think. One of my bedtime smells. This one is from, I don't remember, 2012, 2011, somewhere around there. This is the Christmas Carol, First of the Three Spirits. I'd have to like Google to find what actual like scent notes are in these things. I honestly don't know. This is one of the more recent ones I got, the Evening with the Spirits, Air in the Ether. It's another Halloween one. These are all Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. But yeah, so Stack, TKO, The Girl, First of the Three Spirits, Air in the Ether, Door. This is one of the only... Well, Door is a general catalog one. These are all limited edition. That one's general catalog, limited edition. This is the other general catalog one. Mouse's Long and Sad Tale, which is from the Alice in Wonderland series. I think this one has Carnation. That's all I remember. That one's maybe not Twitch friendly. Is this one? This one's more Twitch friendly. This is from their Lupercalia, which is like a Valentine's series. It's called Womb Fury. It's basically referencing when doctors would use vibrators to help hysterical women. There's also Boo, which I think I liked the 2009 one better. Hi, Nisa. I think this is pronounced Schwataquatle. I don't know. I don't use this one much, but it was a favorite. No Coward Soul Is Mine is a good one. Is this just from rubbing against each other? Why do they all have this schmuck on them? I might have to go in here and do some cleaning, because some of these have stuff on the bottle and I don't know why or where from. Definitely gonna have to wash my hands. Diamond Star, I think this one was from a book series. Yeah, Only Lovers Left Alive. Sorry if that noise is loud. Snake Oil, this is like one of their... TMI, Nisa, also TMI. But yeah, Snake Oil. Womb Fury is like a relative of Snake Oil. But Snake Oil is one of their like... what's the word? One of their like first scents that they ever made. This one here, the Air and Ether, these are backups. I've got 3 Air and the Ether backups. I think these are all... Well, that one's like a partial. This one's full. This one's full. On the girl, I've got... Is that full? Wow, okay. That's a very full bottle. That's a very full bottle. That's a very full bottle. If I ever desperately need money, I know what to do is sell these 4 bottles. Cake Smash. This was... they do like a series of birthday scents for their daughter. This is one of the very old ones, because she's like in high school now. And that's the picture on this one. So, it's been a while. But yeah, this one literally smells like red velvet cake. This one... 2009. Yeah, a lot of the scents that I like are from like 2009. Antique Lace. This is another one that I could sell to get some money. Haunted Houses. But yeah, the ones I don't have bottles of. Boo, I think that's 2009 that I like. Waltz of the Snowflakes is another one. I have like bottles of some of the stuff at home, like in Canada. Hopefully it's still okay, because it's been in storage for like a decade, but Door, Mouse's Long and Sad Tale, Black Lace. Yeah, I don't have any bottles of Black Lace here. And the girl. What's the one I'm missing? If I made a bottle order, which I generally wouldn't these days because shipping is ridiculous, but if I did make a bottle order, it would be to get more TKO because I'm slowly running out. Probably get another bottle of Mouse's Long and Sad Tale as a backup, and get some more Door as a backup because I think I like it aged better, but... Hey, Steph. Yeah, so this is when you hear me going over to do Huff, this is the chest of wonders that I'm going to pick something out. I'd probably get like more than one bottle of TKO, honestly. I'm gonna keep saying it, but oh no, stop making the noises. I'm gonna have so many things to tidy up after this. Like, just everything's in the wrong place, you know? Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, that can go on my bed for now. Another thing... Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay. After this, we'll do the shiny rocks. But here's another thing that's not really a toy. But having a crystal in the mirror with the sun shining through it. having the rainbows on the wall. Highly recommend. Very fun. I've been wanting to get one of these for years. I finally got one this year. I don't have it in the window right now because my windows are covered most of the time, most of the day, for heat reasons. But yeah, having the rainbows in my window, very good. Oh, more door. Okay, yeah, I got you. More door. We'll do some shiny rocks. I have a lot of shiny rocks at home somewhere, but I keep trying to like knock this thing over. Alright, so some shiny rocks I have. This is some moonstone, but it's not a very pretty moonstone. It's one of those like things where I bought this online, sight unseen, so if I'd picked it, I wouldn't have picked that one. This is like a piece of dark amethyst. Similarly, wouldn't have picked that one if I had a choice. This is the blue tiger's eye. I really like ones that have like something that like moves visually, like something that shifts. I guess I could kind of try and show you better, but maybe if I'm not holding 5 other things in my hand, I can get a better angle on it. Yeah, this has got like a shifting kind of visual thing. It's a little harder to see on this one. Hypothetically, moonstone would normally have that too, but it's like not a very good one for that. There's a little bit of a shine on the corner here, but not a visually appealing rock to me. Similarly, I wouldn't have picked this tiger's eye, but tiger's eye is one of those rocks. I've always had like a couple of tiger's eye that are like prominent in my collection kind of thing. I had like a tiger's eye eyeball necklace for the longest time. And this is like a red tiger's eye one. I don't know what the like terms are for these, but I like the kind of rocks like this that like, you know, there's movement in them. There's like light that sparkles, or like a shimmer, or like a sheen that moves. And to that, I guess I could show you these are rocks that I brought with me when I came here. And I don't remember what some of them are anymore. I'm sure if I looked in a book, I'd be able to. This one is, God, what is this one called? That's very pretty. This is one of those ones where it's like, it's only in like one tiny portion of the world, the one rock comes out and it's the specific color and whatever else. Some of these are probably for like traveling, and some of these are probably for health or something, I don't know. I do have a little amber heart. I'm like forgetting things that I know. But yeah, this has got like little sparkles in it. This is labradorite? I don't know. But yeah, definitely high on the like seeing things in between shining and glittering kind of stuff. Does this one have? Not really. You know, like ones you can see. You would not believe the number of pieces of quartz that I have downstairs in jars. Because every time I see quartz, I'm like compelled to pick it up. These days I'm pretty good about not picking up every single piece of quartz I find. But there was definitely times when I was not quite so good at withholding. So then here, this is labradorite, right? I've already forgotten. But yeah, same kind of thing where it's just got like a flash of color and sparkles, and there's like depths in there. Like just different angles you can look at it and different things you can see. So that's the thing, like that's why I like quartz a lot of the time too, is just being able to see stuff in it. I think opals and moonstones were my favorite when I was a kid. other than Tiger's Eye and Amber. Yeah, so this is one. This is another piece of Labradorite. Where it's just got like angles, every angle to look at it to give it like a shimmer. Very mesmerizing. But yeah, I definitely have like at home somewhere in storage. I have a bunch of like Labradorite, moonstone, quartz, amber, tiger's eye, like jewelry, and also just rocks, amethyst. But yeah, specifically things like this that have like something that you can see, something that moves, something that shines, you know? I'm now sucked into this rock. But yeah, I got these Labradorite pieces relatively recently because I thought, you know, they might be something that I could just spend time looking at. That's the thing, I feel like with like visual, like specifically visual, sensory kind of things, it's like harder for me to stay focused on them. I feel like I'm very I always want my hand to be doing something. And I guess like with this, I can be doing this, but like I don't reach for this, even though I know it exists and I know it's like mesmerizing. I put that like that, and that like that, and this like this maybe. The rock there. But on a same kind of wavelength, something that in the past I've definitely utilized a lot is jewelry. So I haven't used this in a long time, but I had a bunch of these like, I think they call them troll beads, but like Pandora kind of beads. Similarly, I preferred ones that were like, what's it called? It's a specific term for a specific kind of glass technique. Like not blown glass. I know the term. It's in my brain. I've lost it. But I like this kind of thing because, like, you know, it was literally just like a fidget toy. Like it just, you know, you have the little beads that like spin around and it makes like a little noise, and you could get like different beads and you could like change what beads you had. And I always had beads that were like glass blown. Not glass blown. What is it called? I'm gonna have to Google this. What is it called? Lamp work, I think is the word. Yeah. Lamp work? Yeah. Lamp working is a type of glass work in which a torch or lamp is used to melt the glass, and formed by blowing and shaping with tools or hand movement, also known as flame working or torch working. But generally, most people I've ever known called it lamp working. Yeah, so I had a lot of like lamp work beads, and then that means they have like, generally the ones I like had a lot of like transparency and translucency with like bubbles and streaks, so you could look at like every different angle and it would have something else to see. But yeah, so this was a good kind of fidgety thing for me. Also, I haven't actually worn this one, but like a spinning ring. I used to wear one all the time, and then I would just like have it on, you know, and just spin it, 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 spin it. It's, I think, same as kind of the, I shouldn't like lean against my desk and then like do big hand movements. But yeah, just that same kind of like tearing kind of, same kind of fidgety hand movement type thing. But this one doesn't really, oh, trying to show it to the camera that I'm not really using. It doesn't really spin very well, and I tried like cleaning it and lubricating it, but it doesn't spin as good as the one I used to have. So it's like more of a workout and less satisfying, honestly. So I haven't really used that. But this was similarly like another kind of thing I had that I used to wear. And, you know, like just, it doesn't spin or anything, but like you could put your finger in it, you could put it in your mouth, you could like just like flip it and fiddle with it and twist it. I feel like jewelry was like one of those like secret fidget things, you know. You always kind of play with. Same, it's got like different angles to kind of rub. It's just like a satisfying shape. I feel like we've got most of this stuff to talked about already now. I'd probably put these up here. Although, like, specifically I haven't been using these, but like in general, that kind of jewelry and stuff has always been pretty good for me. So it's kind of like a loose ranking here. There's definitely a bunch of types of toys I haven't tried yet, but right now for me, like these are the goat. It's just the fidget cubes and the frogs. I don't really use these, but like historically, jewelry has been very good. Okay, I need to not do that. I need to move this. Oh god, it's so loud. Okay, move that over there. Let's put this up here. Yeah, I think I would like other kinetic stuff like this, but this one's not doing it for me. Similarly, I think like haptic stuff or like a good kinetic thing could be like right here somewhere. This one, it works, but I don't like it. Like it doesn't feel good. It feels kind of meh. Same like this, like it functions, but you know, I could never see this again and I wouldn't feel any loss. I want to try these more, but I don't really think I care. I don't know, maybe. It's kind of fun. I'm definitely going to try playing with these more, but generally I feel like my need is met with other things. Because the thing is, I haven't actually talked about yet is the slime and stuff, which I have played with a tiny bit. If I was trying to be covert about things and have something just to fiddle with, like, on my body, then I would definitely use these more, but I don't really leave the house, so it's not really something I have to worry about so much. And similarly, I haven't really found the need to use, like, jewelry or anything, but I'd say gum would be up here somewhere. Oh, get back in there. Gum has been really helpful for me lately with dealing with just some of my issues with clenching my jaw and stuff. Speaking of mouth and jaw, I should have another lozenge because my throat is killing me because I've been talking a surprising amount tonight. After this, I'm going to have to wipe this down anyways and wash my hands. Yeah, shiny rocks are good. I don't reach for them. Oh, battery low. I'm sorry. I didn't plug you in. I did wonder how long that would last. Usually I plug the battery in, but I was like, oh, it's got a full battery, it'll be fine. No, it won't. Anyways, yeah, so shiny rocks I like, but I don't reach for that much these days. I feel like shiny rock jewelry is one of those things that's like high tier for me. That's probably why I have a bunch of it at home somewhere. These are okay. I feel like there's like a more ideal version of these that I would really like. These I don't really like. They're just like, they're okay. And this kind of stuff I love, but I don't generally reach for. And they have limited use case scenarios. But I do love them. And I definitely have spent more time staring at them than I'd like to admit. Including right now. These are some good shit. This guy, if he had less bubbles, would be amazing. The amount of bubbles it has just kind of kills it. But it's like a slow burn. Like I get some good brain juices out of this one. It's just not a quick, like, not a, like, I need good brain juices right now kind of thing. It's like a, every once in a while, look over, flip it over, fiddle with it a little bit, and then it goes, ah, yeah, satisfying. I feel like this guy, I don't know, I keep putting this like in my drawer of toys and stuff, sensory toys, dirty minds, but yeah, I don't know, like I want to touch and play with this, but then I just put it in the drawer and I don't do anything with it, so I don't know why I rank it so highly, but I feel like I like this more than some of the toys I've paid money for. These are the champions, but also, I will admit, I have played with the slime a little bit, and it would also, like in the trio of champions right now, slime would definitely be up there. Slime and or putty. But the problem with that is the little bit that I've played with these, it's actually been like incredibly strenuous and painful on my arms because I want to play with it more. Pet the frog! Oh, pet the frog. I did say we would do some frog petting ASMR if we didn't do anything else on this stream. I am going to move this guy though because, like I said, the next thing that we have to do is one of the messy things. So we have a couple relatively messy things. We have the beans on toast slime, which this is all part of. We have the cookie dough slime. We have some lavender slime. I actually have some other slime in the mail. We've got the color changing putty. Athena didn't know I had slime in the mail. We've got some, this is like kinetic sand. It's not like the kinetic sand brand, but it's, you know, same shit. It's glittery purple. Got some neon pink kinetic sand. I don't think this is going to stand up. Whenever the last time was that I actually recorded an ASMR video, that's when I bought these things. These sands, I mean. They've been sitting in a box for a very long time, and I've never used them. I think these are open, maybe? Huh. But I've never used those yet. Hello, Athena. And then I've also got this Mad Matter, which I saw on another channel I watch. It's got like a brick maker thing. And it's like more satisfying to that person at least than the kinetic sand. And that's it. Yeah, so I've got slime, 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 putty, sand, sand, sand to try playing with. But before we do that, let's move that out of the way. And this back where it goes. And put this back where it goes. And put these over here. Just tidy some things up so I don't have a panic attack at the end of stream. Because I have too many things to do. Actually, that goes over there, that goes over there. At least one of those goes over there. This can go over here for now. Oh yeah, that stuff too. I do have one other thing to show off or play with if we still have time at the end. February 25th, 2017. Oh. Oh boy. It's like I watched a video today and they were talking about how long ago the 90s were, and then they like had an anxiety attack about it. Alright. So which one should we try? Should we try... I'd like to do this today at some point. Do we want to try putty? The boring slimes, the complicated slime, kinetic sand, or the mad matter first? Lav. I definitely want to try this and this at some point today. Maybe these two, but like these ones I'm like really curious about. Alright, let's move this out of the way. Yeah, so I've not so secretly played with the lavender one a little bit already. I have played with it a little bit. Secretly. I think we're good. I don't think there was much like debris or anything here. I just want to make sure I'm not like adding particulate to it. I don't know, should I do the other camera for this? So these two I got from the same place. It was just like an Etsy store. I got cookie dough and Lav of My Life, which is the lavender one. And it came with a care sheet. Wash your hands before and after, put slime back in its container, store in a cool place out of the sun, reactivate. Oh, get 20% off your next order. Oh yeah, borax. There's a reactivator. It's got some like stickers and toys and stuff. I think, yeah. It's fine. Just dropping things on the floor. Oh, come on. Could you not go under my wheel? The beans one came with a bottle of pre-mixed activator. Alright. Doesn't look like I've been playing with it too much. There's a bit of condensation on the lid though. It's just got like a little plastic. This is like a... I've just now realized, ow. I think this is an aquarium plant. Maybe. This looks like an aquarium plant. So yeah, it's very... Don't know if there's any good squishy noises there. I did cut my fingertip today, which is not great. I'm trying to see like how much... I need to like look at the camera, but also look at like look at where my hands are, you know. I've only really played with this in my hands. I haven't really like played with it on a surface. It does have a good smell though. It's very like fluffy and drizzly. Very like soft looking. Can I? Yeah. Try it this way. Like the color on this camera is a bit weird sometimes. Why are you so green? Stop being so green. Green is like... I feel like the other camera was better. This is like, my hands are too close. I feel like I just like stretching it and drizzling it in my hand so far. You can tell how much I like it because I'm like not talking. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm having fun. But you can see like this stretching motion, you wouldn't think it's strenuous, but like my shoulders are feeling it. For sure. Like I say, it's just a very like fluffy, kind of looks fluffy when you stretch it out. It's very squishy. So it's like a really squishy putty kind of thing. I think some of the recipes for this involve like a modeling clay or whatever, so I can see why that would be a kind of squishy texture. I've seen people play with clay in all kinds of ways. I'm not fully versed in the ways or sorry, not clay, slime. I'm not fully versed in the way of playing with slime. But so far, when I've played with it, I've enjoyed it. I've had fun. It is just a satisfying kind of feeling. And especially with like a nice scent or whatever. Like I like this. It's a very strong, herbaceous lavender scent. I don't know if you can really see the texture. It is a very fluffy texture. But yeah, I think at least some of the ones I've seen, they say like you should only play with it for like a maximum of half an hour a day, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Because I definitely play with it for less than half an hour because my arms would fall off. Plus, I have multiple slimes. I could play with like each one if I really wanted to play with slime for that long. But yeah, when it warms up, it's a bit different too. Like it's a bit more of a certain texture. And you can still do like, you know, you can just play with it like this and just like the texture of squishing it. But these are like super basic because they're really just like one color, one texture. Very beginner friendly from what I understand. At least this one is. So it's not very, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't ask a lot of me. Like, it's not very intensive. It's literally just like a very soft kind of, it's not like Play-Doh, it's not like putty, but like it's a similar kind of, you know, just a squishy thing that you're playing with. I don't know if you can even hear, because I'm just like playing with it. I'm not even making good content. I'm just enjoying myself. Just trying to make some interesting noises a little bit closer to the microphone. Yeah, this is just just satisfying and fun. So I would, like I say, I'd put like slime putty type stuff on like the top tier for me with the frogs and the fidget cubes. But I do still feel like there's a niche there that hasn't been fulfilled that could be filled with like one of the haptic kind of magnet toys or something. I'm not sure. I'm still exploring. There's still things I haven't tried, for sure. I want to try this cookie one because I haven't tried it yet. I haven't smelled it yet, really. Like, I smelled it, but I haven't, like, played with it, you know? This one has some little charms in it. I think there's a little, like, Fimo charms. I don't know if those are, like, breakable, or if you just play with it and hope they don't break, or, like, how that works. But yeah, this one's cookie dough scented. I almost said flavored. They do always say, like, do not eat. Oh, little piece fell out. Not sure if this one's a different texture or if it's just that I've played with it less. It does smell a little bit chemically, which I guess is good because it means I won't want to eat it. It does feel a little bit different, but like I say, I don't know if it's just because I haven't played with it as much. It's definitely less fluffy and more stretchy. Looks like it could fluff up. I'm just not doing a very good job of it, although it seems like it might, yeah, make better noises. I don't mind the little chunky things in there. I thought I might, like, hate that, you know, but I kind of like that little bit of texture in there. Alright, I feel like I'm playing with it wrong. Oh, one of the little bitties fell out. Get in here. Yeah, the other one's definitely a lot more, like, stretchy and fluffy. This one can stretch and is fluffy, but it's, like, more likely to like rip or just be kind of more rubbery, more gummy. I don't know, I feel like it's not... I feel like I want to make noises with this one more than I want to stretch it. Even then, I'm not doing a good job of that. It's like an in-between of, like, unsatisfying because I'm not getting the experience that I'm trying to get out of it, you know? It's not bad, but it's just like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Is any of this interesting, or am I just playing with slime and having a fun time by myself here? I don't know if this is like weird content. Hey Nisa, let's go! Has anybody else played with slime before? Everybody's cozy. Yeah, like maybe it's because it's warming up. I don't know. It's just a very like rippy comparatively to the other one. It's the same company, so it's not like, I don't think it's like a quality issue. It might just be like a different kind of texture, and I just don't know the difference or like how you're supposed to play with it. Like I've only played with that one before, and I'm pretty comfortable with how that one works. Niece used to make it. Don't know if she still does. Yeah. I know it's the kind of thing you can make at home, but I feel like for me it's one of those things that I'd rather somebody else do for me. Yeah, I feel like right now, if I want to like just like manhandle the slime, I think this one's more fun. It has like a different kind of like texture and like sound, and I might be able to get it to make some more interesting sounds. But I think if I want to do like the stretchy stuff, drizzly stuff, then the other one's more satisfying for me. I feel like while we're on the slime train, we should do the third slime. And then after I clean that up, I can just play with sand. And then I don't have to worry about getting sand in my slime. And then if we run out of sand things, I have other things I can do. Oh, I also have putty. I forgot about the putty. I might do the putty next. Does the slime slowly remold to the container? Depends on the slime, probably. But yeah, I would say generally, probably. I'm not super slime professional, so I'm not... This should have been my first experience with slime, except for I've been sneaky cheeky playing with the one of them, basically. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube. I think it's fine if I touch this putty, right? Without washing my hands, maybe? I'm gonna wash my hands anyways. I'm paranoid. It'll just be a quick little rinse. Yeah, it depends on how it's made, depends on the type of slime it is. This is putty, not slime. So this is even more strenuous on my shoulders. I found the other night I played with it, but I only played with like a tiny corner of it, and it was a lot easier. Let's just pull out a piece, because then I can show you the color change too. This is good. This is fun. I like this. But yeah, it's like very strenuous for me. Maybe I need a bigger piece than this. This isn't satisfying. Also depends on how much cat hair it absorbs. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been very careful about when I'm playing with my slime stuff to wash my hands and not have it touch surfaces and all that kind of stuff. Loud. I think this is the same kind of thing where I like doing the like stretch kind of motion. This is specifically good for warming it up, but It also kind of activates the same shoulder muscles for me. Slowly getting there. You can already see it's like lighter purple. If I just hold it in my hand. Did anybody else used to get the silly putty egg at the grocery store and then put it onto the newspaper and copy a comic onto it? Or is that just old people things? Yes, but I am an old. You have to be old, but not too old, because if you're too old, then like you wouldn't even. Kids these days are like, "What's a newspaper?" Wasn't allowed, couldn't afford. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to be a certain kind of old for the accessibility and whatever else. See the colors changing. Oh, sad you never thought of that? Yeah. I think it was my parents that thought of it. Like, but yeah, you just like flatten it and then like stick it onto a newspaper and then you peel it up and it would literally have like the comic on it. Here you go. It's getting a little bit more blue. I feel like I like this more because it's got this color change thing. Not just, you know, that it is putty. But yeah, now it's actually kind of warming up a bit, so it's a bit easier to play with. But still definitely, I would say strenuous for me. That's why I was talking about like maybe getting some therapy putties, because I know they've got like physiotherapy kind of putties that are meant for like retraining muscles and stuff like that. So there are like putties like this, but that just are softer and a little bit easier. Because like to me this is like, ugh. It's not actually like that, but it like that's what it feels like on my shoulders. My hands are like, yeah, sure, it's fine. My wrists are like, this is gonna hurt tomorrow. And my shoulders are like, this hurts now. Okay, you can see this color change. Wow. Wow, color change. Although on the box it's more like pink to blue. But, you know, it might just be that it's stuck at this middle color. Maybe when it gets colder in the year it'll go more of that pink color. But yeah, I enjoy this. It just hurts to play with. But there's a part of me that's like, well, maybe if I play with it more, it'll like strengthen those muscles and then it won't hurt as much to play with. And then there's another part of me that's like, maybe I have chronic pain issues and it doesn't matter how much I strengthen those muscles, it'll just hurt. I don't know. Yeah, that's actually it's a pretty distinct color change. It's pretty cool. The first couple times I played with it though, it's like it took a really long time to get to that stage, so I was like, there's no color change. And then eventually I'm like, oh, just really need to warm it up, huh? Beans. It's gonna be break time, but we can at least get this on the camera here. Yeah, so we've got the do not eat. This is the like base. And you can see this like more gel stuff is on the bottom. I'm gonna have to actually test this to see, because it might be goopy. I might need to put some activator in it. Oh no, we got some strings. We got some strings in here. Can you let go? Also, it doesn't smell like beans. It has like a fruit scent, by the way, in case you're wondering. That feels like I'm going to put some activator in it. This kind of smells like my tropical gum, not going to lie. Yeah, I definitely need to put some activator in this. And that's the thing, as far as I understand, it depends on like the time of year and like the temperature and stuff. It's one of those things where you actually have to like maintain your slimes. Otherwise they'll get all gross and sticky. Or harden or whatever else. Put like 2 drops in. And then leave that on the break, and then when we come back we'll maybe mix this up before I put all the other stuff on top. But got the beans. Do not eat. And then we got this is the piece of toast. We'll crack into that after the break though. I will be back. Alright, I'm back. Alright. I'm not sure. Let me look at my phone, because I have a picture of the way this looks. Maybe it's not on my phone, maybe it's just on the computer. I'm not logged in on Twitter on my phone still. Okay. I have the picture. Alright. So we've got the slime. Let's mix. Oh yeah, that already feels better. But let's mix this in a bit, I guess, maybe. It's definitely a lot more gooey than the other slimes I've played with so far. I might put a little more in here. Still a little bit more like stick to your fingers-y. More than a couple drips, I guess. Whoop. Alright, didn't know that would come off. Don't go in there. That's feeling a little bit better. Can always add a bit more. I just don't want to like put it all together and then have the bottom be completely sticky, you know? I didn't need to do any activator on the other ones, but it might just be because of like the texture, you know? But this one's like just stickier by default. Ah, this is where I get scared. Like one finger is fine, but doing like any other than that, it's like very sticky. Doing a lot of bubbles though. Oh god, yeah, see that's like way too sticky. Ah! Might need way more activator. Help. Help. Guess what? The neighbors have a dog. Oh my god, please. Help! I feel like I'm making it worse. The more I try to fix it, the more I make it worse. I have it on like every finger now. enough for now. Let's put a bit more in. Try to like mix it around so it gets in more than just one spot, you know? Still a little better. Still a bit sticky. Oh no. I have regrets. I'm just trying to like mix it around, you know. Let's mix this around a bit while we've got it all on our fingers. No one would ever know that the main ingredient in slime is glue. It is getting better though. Oh god. It's getting better. I should not close this. Can you imagine if I'd ordered this a couple weeks ago when it was like ridiculously hot here? It's getting there. It's like slowly getting to a point that's less ooey gooey. This might just be the rest of the hour though. I was like, oh man, we're gonna be done and then I'm gonna have to think of other things to do. It's like one hand isn't sticking and the other hand is completely sticking. The smell is good though. I like the smell. Sorry, my hand is very close to the camera. I should probably use the other camera. This one? There you go. Alright. Oh, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. I just don't want to like overactivate it, you know? Still could use some more juice. Oh, almost there. I think just a little bit more. Sorry, Athena. And then having a cat like jump on your lap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're getting there. This is feeling good. This is a lot better. Still could maybe use a tiny bit more. I feel like it's just getting stuck on my like finger crotches. I'm really glad I decided to like I'm really glad I decided to like test this before I assembled the entire thing and then hated my entire life. You know? I still feel like I could add more. I don't think it's supposed to feel like this. Did we have any movie night candidates yet? I haven't checked Discord. Oh god, I just like punched the camera. What are they called other than finger crutches is what I'd like to know. Oh god. It's escaping. It's like sometimes it's okay and then sometimes it's not okay. I don't know if that's just because I've been playing with it so long that now it's like hot, so it's more melty. Just do a tiny bit more and then maybe we'll just assemble it and go for it. Trying to really like fold it in on itself and get like every surface, you know. Maybe if I wash my hands. Don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be this sticky. Alright, well. I'm willing to put this together now, I think. Maybe a tiny bit more. Oh my god, I just flung a little goop across the room. Well, across my desk anyways. Nice squelchy noises. I'm being very hesitant because I don't know, you know, I've just never really done this before. So I don't really know how it's supposed to feel, how much you're supposed to... I feel like we're getting into overactivated territory, so I should probably stop. Alright. Get all the goop from my fingies. Okay, so I got that on there. And I think in the picture they've got like some goop going down the sides. Maybe. I don't know. For the aesthetics. Okay. Feeling a little strenuous right now. It's a strenuous day. Alright, and then we've got the toast. The toast. Oh, that was loud, I'm sorry. Everyone's earballs. Also, I don't know if I want to put these sprankles in here. I don't think the sprankles are in the picture. Oh no, I can see a sprankle. Escape sprankle. Maybe if I just remove this, it'll remove all the sprankles. The sprinkles keep sticking to my fingers. Can't tell if there's any sprinkles on the inside of this or if it's just on the outside. Looks like it's all on the outside. Oh, rogue sprankles. I really enjoy calling them sprankles, I'm sorry. There you go. Look at this beautiful, oh, sprankle. We can add the sprankles later if we want to. Look at this beautiful piece of not toast. Hello, Sam. More sprankles. Yeah, I can add these later if I want, but I'm gonna omit them for now. I think I got them all. Checking to make sure there's none on my fingies. Hi, Sam. So I got the toast. We got the goop. Now we add the beans. Do we need the other camera for this angle? The green is a lot, though. Are you ready for this? It definitely looks different than in the picture. Not gonna lie. Do we have the ghost? What ghost? I'm scared. Yeah, the toast looks a bit moldy. Like, the toast is definitely a lot more brown in the picture, but, you know. Oh no, this might also be supremely goopy. I might not get that reference, Sam. But if I play with this, it'll make it, like, less translucent or transparent. It's definitely going to need some activator, though. I'm going to just put it on for the aesthetics. And then add some activator. Oh no, but we need activator. No. No. Sorry, my finger is all up in this camera right now. Ghost eats toast for breakfast? Maybe. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Whoop. Alright, let's put some stuff in here. It already feels a bit better, so that might be okay. Alright. Oh god. As soon as I touch it with more than one finger, it's very sticky though. No! 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 Is this one also very pretty? Oh god. That's like cologne. Why do I keep closing this? I'm gonna use it all up. I'm gonna be ruined. Whoops. Help. 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 Only slightly panicking, it's fine. Glad I didn't opt to try and do this blindfolded. I know I said blindfolded, but I didn't think it would be enjoyable because this is like a very visual thing anyways. Also, when I went down to get my tea last break, the cat was in the plant pot. This might literally be the rest of my stream. I might have to do the sand thing another day, which is annoying. I should have spent less time procrastinating previously talking about random things. Well, I wouldn't do it, so yes, it would be a bad time. I absolutely would not pet the frog right now. Because it would also mean I'd have to like wash my hands before I pet the frog and then wash my hands before I try and touch the slime again, and then it would be a waste of everyone's time. Oh my god. I'm only slightly panicking. It's fine. You ever just start panicking because you got goop on your fingers? And the more you try to get the goop off, it doesn't. I was too confident because the other ones didn't have any of this issue for me. The other ones I didn't have to use any activator, they just were fine. Phone? No, it's not the time.
It's 8:30 p.m.
All right. Okay. I think we're good. What? I think we're good. It's a little bit mixed together now, so it's a little bit less clear than it was. Let's get the last of this goop out of here. All right. Are you supposed to put it in the middle? Maybe with a string. YOLO. There we go. So we have our beans on toast. We got the beans, we got the toast, we got the slime. I know, it grosses me out. Like, I literally got this because it made me feel uncomfortable, but like the picture I feel like is less uncomfortable, or the picture is worse than the real thing. All right. I don't know. I feel like I should take a picture of it before I destroy it, but looks so gross. Yeah. All right. So, hi, Mumsy. Yeah, the bread looks way moldy. Looks way more like pale and less brown. And even this is like more pale colored than, like, I know in this camera it's a lot more blown out, but it looks a lot more pale than the orange in the picture. But it's all gonna be brown in the end anyways. Are you ready for this? It's just like a mom, he just shows him, it's like, ew. Yeah. I do feel like I overactivated a little bit to get it to this point. There's a sprinkle! Gotcha, bitch. If your red does that, take it back. Yeah, still a little bit sticking in the finger crotches. Oh, there's a sprinkle. I don't want sprinkles right now. I can add sprinkles after if I want to. I do like the smell though. It smells good. It is like a fruity, tropical gum kind of smell. Yeah, still not sold on the texture, and I still don't know if I need to like activate it more or what. Not smelling like fresh breakfast. No, no. Sorry, Mumsy. I don't know which part is the gross part. I'm not even trying to like ASMR it. I'm just like trying to manhandle it and mix it in. So you've got the beans still. They're little plastic beans, I think, so they're not like crushable. Yeah, little plastic beans. Still feels a bit sticky. Think this will do it? I think it's borax and water or something. It's just generally called activator, but oh yeah, it's definitely starting to feel a bit better. And a little bit less stuck to all my fingies at the same time. But it is still very much like sticking to my hand sound. Okay, I lied. It's still a bit sticky. Is that a rogue sprinkle in there? I don't know what that is. It's like such a color too. Like you can't really tell on camera, but it's a very like kind of I don't know, halfway between baby poop and a fleshy tone. I mean, we technically still have time. If I escape from this, I could probably play with at least one of the sands. So far, I like my other slime better, but I like the type of texture this is. I definitely appreciate. I just don't. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong, or if it's like needing more activator, or if it's supposed to be this gooey, or what. I'm trying to show the camera, but like having to like unstick myself every time I play with it is a bit like, am I just playing with it wrong? Am I just not supposed to let it touch my fingers like that? You know, am I just supposed to do this kind of thing? Which it doesn't get stuck to me in that way. Oh, one of the beans came out! Get back in there, bean! I feel like this one could make good pop noises, but I'm not good at it, maybe. It's a little airy fart. My question here is this now too big to fit in the container? Because we added the toast and the beans. And if so, that annoys me. Because this is the nicer container out of the 3 containers that I have here. Yeah, it doesn't fit in the container. So why don't they send a container big enough for it? That's the whole point. Where am I supposed to put it? So I could put like half in there. And I'll put the other half in the other container. I do like the smell. If it wasn't so sticky, I would like this texture. I think I still need to play with this a bit. The beans really want to come out. Like, they don't want to stick in here. I don't mind the beans, but there's like not that many. And they keep trying to escape. I feel like I might actually like a more textured slime. Anyways, how do this? Because that won't fit. I don't want to use the tiny beans container. And this container's full of sprinkles. I don't know if I want to put these sprinkles in there. Maybe put the sprinkles in the beans container. Let's close this. Oh no. I don't know why, but I have round the twist going through my head. Also, I really like saying sprinkle. I kind of hate that they put sprinkles in here. Why? Why you do this? Sprinkles is killing you? I'm glad. Sprinkles is killing me too. In real life. I'm just over here thinking about like videos I watched on YouTube today. I'm trying to remember if I watched the AI's Pajama Sam video again today. I watched it like 4 times yesterday. One of the videos I watched today was Game Grumps Danganronpa 2, like, recap, you know, all the times they, like, accidentally guessed things in the game. And I was like, oh, have they played the third one? And I checked and they haven't played the third one. And then I was like, oh, no, because it means they're not going to play the third one for a while. Because they're playing other long games right now. I hope they play the third one, though. Oh, you live where people actually say sprankles. I'm just saying it for fun. Is this in between two pieces? I also have literally my life going through my head, so I think that's because I was watching the Game Grumps Breath of the Wild playlist. I think we're getting to the last few on this. I might just let that one go. No, I can't. Got him. Did I get them all? If I don't look anymore, then yes. The answer is yes. Alright, now I just need to get these into this. Oh no. Already losing them. Oh god, there's like a lip in the container where things can get stuck. Whoops. Gotta get that sprank. Precious sprank. I know there's a kitty eating downstairs, but I don't know which kitty it is. I think Kitty has had an upset tummy today. He's been kind of fussy about food. Did we do it? Oh, there's definitely one on my fingies. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Don't see any there. Don't see any there. Nice. No! One escaped when I closed it. Sorry, that was probably loud. Got them spranks contained. Oh god, the beans! I basically want to put as much as possible in here, and then the rest will go in the other container. Oh, that might be too much. Oh, it was Kitty that was eating. And Kitty is about to come upstairs and meow at me. Door's open! Sorry, that was loud. That was also loud. You only have a little while, but the door's open. Come on. Come on. No, don't claw the carpet. He's like, but what if I claw the carpet, actually? What if I do that? Alright, I'm gonna wipe this, and I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we're gonna speed run trying at least one of these sand things. I need a fresh wipe. Door's open. My everything smells like that fruity smell now. I don't know what the blue is here. I don't know if that blue's always been there or what. Psst. Hey! That's steps room. Why don't you go in and say hi? Door's open. Door's open. Oh. Well, go on. Come on. Watch out, Steph. Excuse me, I'm in Steph's room. Must have dry hands. Alright. My hands are so stinky. Alright. I think I want to try this one. Mad Matter. Oh, but I want to know what this one's like too. I guess, you know, we can kind of try both. Eh, 2015. I think I bought this used. Maybe not used, but like, I don't know. Oh, YOLO. Can always clean it up after the stream. I'm sorry, this is so loud. Okay. Right, so we got that. Is this just like super dried out and not good anymore, or is it just needing to be worked in a bit? I think it just needs to be worked in a bit. It feels a bit weird. I think I might know the feeling that people have said, like, oh, I don't like this one as much. Or maybe this one's just really weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I liked it better when it was in the bag. I don't know if this is just old and jank, though. It's like, you're supposed to, like, if you put pressure on it or whatever, it, like, holds its form, but if you, like, don't, then it kind of, like, falls apart. But it doesn't feel good right now. Let me see if this one feels any better. Universal laws of cat. Alright. Yeah, because this one's not opened. But also similarly old, so it might just be that I don't like the way it feels, or it might be that the stuff I have is old and funky. feel like this one feels less weird. Oh, he's in a box? I haven't seen the picture. And I like this one visually. I like the sparkles. I don't think I like the texture though. And the way it's, oh my god, all of the glitter is on my hand now. It's like 5 seconds. All the glitter is on my hand. Seriously? Oh my god. No, Sam, it's not happening. Not with this hand. Look at this. This is literally my life. I might have to wash my hands. Because I just... Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. So far not liking this. Not liking it at all. I don't know if it's, like I say, that just the quality of the stuff I have, or because of the age of it, or what. But I don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. Definitely like slime and stuff more than I like the sand. Even the slime that I had to spend half an hour making usable, I liked better than that. Alright. Close enough. I figure if I'm going to wash my hands, I may as well put these away so that I can wipe this maybe, but I feel like in hindsight I like this one better because it doesn't have the glitter in it. Now it does, but you know, before, in the before times, in the before glitter times. Sounds like a kitty cat's attacking a closet. Is there pink on my hand? Like, oh, maybe, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's, is it from my hand or from the thing? But like, there shouldn't be that much pink coming off on my hand. I hear a pest cat being a pest. Right, I think I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Does that one count? Oh, my ribs hurt, actually, though. Okay. How are you doing? Oh, I think I got most of the glitter off my hands. Hope that I got most of the glitter off of here. Oh, definitely found some glitter. Alright, we got 3 minutes. It's totally enough time to try this, right? This is new. Like, this I bought recently. So hopefully it's less weird. It is a tiny, tiny, tiny amount. It looks very similar in texture. I feel like I'd want to like wipe all this stuff out of here because it's such a small amount. But I might do that off stream. I do think I like the texture of this one better. But I also feel like I like slime better than that still. It is like very similar almost. Like it's like a really dry slime, you know? Like it has a similar kind of, the way it breaks apart. I wouldn't be surprised if it had some kind of similar recipe almost, you know? But this one comes with a brick maker. I think it's just because like it's a lot finer feeling. Like the texture of it is finer. So part one, what? Part one, oh, do that. So do like that? No. Part one, do that, I think. And then part two, do that. And then part three, do that. And then part four, do this. And then boom. And then I think you do that. Ta-da-da! And then you have like a little bending brick. And you can use that to like make stuff. Give me a second with this. Gotta try at least like 2 pieces. Use this part. And then you can put them together. It's a good question. Probably at least 10. I've got 5 already. And technically they do fit together. I feel like making them is more fun than doing anything with them though, probably. Is that Pixie now? Oh no, it's Kitty. Kitty, it's literally time for you to go home. Yeah, I feel like this is just like a really dry slime. I'm so strong, yeah. But if you look at like the texture, it's just like the driest of slimes almost. I do feel like I like the texture of this one better. But I don't want to go home. Yeah, he's definitely been pulling that a lot lately. A lot of guilt trips. Alright, well, speaking of I don't wanna, it is that time. Yeah, baby. What's the problem? What's up? Where are you at? You can't go into Tim's room. No, you can't go into Tim's room. No. You wanna come talk to chat before we go? Do you want to tell them how much you love them? He's like, you smell weird. You're not going to pet for them? Or pet? You're not going to purr for them? Hmm? No? Not going to purr for chat? Hmm? Trying to pet him on my lap. He's not going for it. Nope. Nope. Where are you going? He? It's like, I'm interested in what's on your desk. No. No. Hey? What's up? It's time for you to go home. Alright. Well, you've covered me in hair. Alright, well. Yep, there we go. Alright. Now I have to clean up my whole room. But thanks for joining me. It was different. Hopefully at least some of it was enjoyable. I had fun. I don't know if it, like as a stream it was fun, but I had fun. I got to play with toys. I didn't get to give as many like recommendations or anything as I thought I might be able to, but sprankles. We learned things. We learned things about ourselves, about slime, about sensory toys. I'm just gonna put this in here. I'll deal with it later. He was meowing in front of your door. I don't know where he is now.
He was meowing on the pot.
I'm still streaming. I'm just saying goodnight. Alright. So yes, thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. I have a bunch of stuff to clean up now. Who are we gonna raid? Put another in Feel Good. Being a pest. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I follow too many people now. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, about sprankles. Put cat hair on my face. Alright. I will see you all tomorrow. And good night. Oh, and thank you, Nightcast, for the resub. Bye.